All right, guys, here we go. You had greened the rounded moundy. You greened your rounded moundy earlier this week. Now you're gonna place your flowers, okay? It should kind of look like a star or a sun when you look at it from above. So I have different mums than you do, but it doesn't matter. You're gonna break them all down so that they're off the main stem. All these laterals are off the main stem. But you can't place them in the foam like this because they have a tear. You need to make sure that you give it a fresh cut, even if it's just barely taking the end off, fresh cut each time. You can cut several at once if you know the lengths that you need so that you can set them into the foam without it tearing big holes with that, the torn stem. All right, a round mound, it's kind of like a star from above. This is kind of an ugly piece, but it'll work. You're going to green, setting the height, or place flowers, setting the height, and then setting the width. So you start with your center flower. Remember that you have a really big block of foam. You don't have to go all the way to the bottom. Don't just barely put it in there. Get it in so it's gonna be nice and stable and it's gonna stand up straight, okay? So you're gonna do height, and then you're going to do width. And your width should kind of imitate the height. So I have this, it needs to be about that long. So, nice sharp cut, holding it like a dart. I'm gonna go in between the two layers of leather leaf so that the top layer is covering the stem and the head is peeking out, resting on the other leather leaf below that. And you're gonna work on all four sides of your foam like this. Just the way you place one leather leaf in the center, you're gonna place a mum in the center, and then I'm gonna work on my other two sides, in between those two layers, right there off the rim, and my other one. Lift up one layer, stick this in there. This is a pretty sad looking leather leaf, okay? When I hold it up, it should kind of look like that compass again, that north, south, east, and west, okay? So we have 5. We've set our height and our width. Next, we want to make sure that you can use different colored ones, you can use whichever ones you want. I'm just going to keep using the same ones since I have enough of them. I'm going to need 4 more because to set the height and width of the roundy moundy like this and how it's going to come up, you need 9 mass flowers. I have the height 1, I have 4 off the rim, and now I'm going to work in the space. So if you look in between these flowers, the height and off the rim, it forms a triangle, okay? It's kind of a triangle here. And so I have a series of 4 triangles. I'm going to aim, and this is on the top of the foam, I'm gonna aim like a dart in the center of each triangle. Tuck it in, and I wanna look at it from the side to make sure that it makes a curve, that this one is not sticking out further. I'm gonna rotate it and keep doing the same thing, aiming for the center of the triangle. Rotate it, same thing. One more time, so we have 4. So this is how we need a total of 9 mass flowers, or whatever murine flowers, to set the height and the width and the shape. So these, the ones out of the corner, should not be higher than your height. You should kind of see it coming up to blend to make it that little round moundy. Then, using my colors here are terrible, but we're going to use these just so you can see the difference. You're going to work in the spaces in between. So we had a triangle here, and we placed this one in the triangle. We had the triangle here, and we placed this one in the center of the triangle. So we're going to look for more triangles, more shapes to kind of break it up. You have these 3 here, and I can tuck this one in there as well. I have triangle shape here. This one as well. So I'm just placing in the spaces. I'm not trying to go outside my line, okay? I don't want them sticking up. This is a really traditional, simple, rounded mound. I don't want them sticking out further than the others. I'm gonna come in here, here's my triangle. I'm gonna stick this right in the center of the triangle. Here's my triangle, I'm gonna put this right in the center of my triangle. Okay, so this is how you set your basic shape and start to fill in. you really only need 9 mass flowers, nice round flowers to start your shape. You have your height, 4 off the rim, and then 4 out of the corners, okay? And then you can come back in and fill in with whatever you like. So I'll put in maybe 1 more of these. You'll have more, so you'll be able to fill in a little bit more than I do. But the idea is you're working in the spaces, you're looking at the shape and putting it in the center of the space. You're not putting it so that it's up here and it's touching another one, okay? Look for a space. Here's another triangle. I can stick this right in there. And use all of the mums that you have. I think you have 2 or 3 kinds, depends on which ones you have. Then, finally, you're going to use some of your filler. Baby's breath, solid aster, whatever it is. And filler is just that. It's an accent flower that is used to fill and make it look richer, but it's not covering up or touching or sticking out further than your main blooms. So you're gonna come in here. Oops, where'd you come out of? You're gonna come in here and you're gonna look for the spaces again and tuck filler in the spaces. Notice when you look at it from the side, it's within the shape of your design, okay? In this case, our round. So we're gonna get some more. Look for another bald spot. You can tuck some in here. It doesn't have to fill in everything, especially in this case, you have limited materials because we're just learning, just practicing, but you're looking for the space and then you're tucking it in the space. And that's it. Keep going until all your materials are used up. Good luck.